Hello everyone, PaperSpock here, and we are going to continue where we left off, which is that laser puzzle. I booted the game back up briefly to just try to diagram out the laser puzzle, so now I have a little drawing of it, so maybe that will help. I also discovered something, 'cause I accidentally, because I was way back in the lobby area, and in doing that I accidentally discovered a variation of what I was trying to do other time, which was I was trying to walk through a wall. I found out you can indeed walk through a wall. We aren't going to full send the walking through a wall just yet. But this wall, you can walk through it. Look at that. Look at that. The game seems a little louder than usual, so I'm going to adjust it a little. Maybe I just have my headphones up more than usual. We won't go too heavy on changing it, but maybe I'll. Oh yeah, my headphones are up a bit higher than usual. Sorry for that sound there. We're not gonna explore that secret just yet. I feel like it's probably the 8th set of puzzles, just kind of hidden a little for a little extra flavor, but maybe there's something else there. But let's try to think through the puzzle that is in front of us. And that puzzle that is in front of us is this one here. So let's try to do... I'm going to try something a little different. Which I think this will work out. Because that's kind of the idea I had from looking at the diagram, is what if I did that? And then we have that. And then we connect this, this, and this, and have this down here. Now, we no longer need this laser. And oh my gosh. I did not expect to solve it quite that quickly after drawing out the diagram, but sometimes diagrams really help. Sometimes they're really useful. What can I say? We're gonna walk into some walls here. But we don't have to try to, like... Because I guess the name of the level made me think we had to have two lasers doing something at the same time. Like one redirector directing multiple beams, and we're getting that horrible flashing, but no, that wasn't needed at all. Where is that terrible beeping, though? Here. Clicking to try to get through. I really wonder what I do here. Because if I go in here... hear it here as well. But I don't think there's a way through that I obviously see. I just wonder, because I feel like there may be amazing information. No. Trying to push through. See if there's a secret wall. Doesn't seem to be a secret wall. What if there's a... Oh. Oh. Huh. If I go through here... Is there a way to get up on that upper level? I don't think there is, really. At least not obviously here. There's stuff through that arch. But... Huh. Puzzle looks like it reset, regardless. Ah, that's so tantalizing. It is so tantalizing. Just gonna check to be sure. Yes, my audio is recording. That is wonderful news. Maybe the hub one has something now? Okay, some of the message... that existed when I first came into being have vanished. Others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many have been lost? I'm still here. Seems we're all here at once, and not at all. Sorry, that's not very much help, is it? Can't think of any other way to put it. The sooner you accept that we will all be here forever, the sooner you'll find enlightenment. Huh. Where's the beeping coming from? Do it again. I heard that the blip. Okay. Ah. Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens. We have found a level element outside the levels. Oh, okay, you're definitely doing something. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Da, 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 da. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Sure, why not? Based on the analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Spoiled the survey. Spoil it. I mean, just fill it out at random? So the survey. So let's try to... I think I had to answer those, like, philosophy questions. And then I was supposed to be able to get in. I think it thought I didn't think I was human. Or wasn't sure if I was human. I can't remember. Now, that's probably me just projecting onto it, or possibly is. I'm going to say reasonable, because I don't remember. What describes the reason for your investment in the certification program? Outcome. Why does being a person matter to you? Okay, it was to see if I was a person, and they weren't sure. The truth? I mean... Okay, these are interesting options. I want network access. That's the truth. Persons matter in ways other things don't. I want to find out if I am one. Terminate MLA. Wait, we're having a conversation now? My immediate reaction here is I want network access. Because... I don't know, I'm not sure if I care if this thing thinks I'm a person. Does the character I'm playing care? Is there a boundary between me and the character? Am I playing as someone, or am I playing as me? I think I was answering those questions earlier, or attempting to answer them roughly as me, so... I mean, functionally, I do want network access. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That's what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? Okay, which of the could be anywhere? Probably that's vague, but reasonable to consider. A virtual reality theme park. Theme park doesn't ring true. Virtual reality probably does. A fever dream? I mean, maybe, probably not. Some mad experiment. Again, I'm not sure I would go with the word mad, but the end of the world is vague and weird. Hell is kind of vague and weird. I'm gonna go some mad experiment. Oh dear, no. I think we better start from scratch. What do you know? Okay. I know none of this is real. I know I exist. That is Rene Descartes' answer. I think therefore I am. I know 2 plus 2 equals 4. I know you exist. I know what century it is. I know I'm not on Earth. I'm gonna say I know I exist. I suppose so. Even if you were dreaming, you could be certain of that. If I were you, I wouldn't believe a darn thing in this place. Why is the computer saying darn? I wouldn't believe a darn thing in this place aside from that solitary fact. Thinking, on reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? This is one of those things where I'm like, I don't know who who I'm playing as, really, in this game. That is a mystery to me. Without knowing that, I don't know if they're a person. Now, me, am I a person? I mean... Okay, these are interesting. I am alive, I feel, I am conscious. I mean, that's giving me why I would think I am. I'm having this conversation with you. I don't think that's true. I think you could have this conversation somehow scripted out ahead of time, or create machines that would say these exact words. Probably true of any response, though. The thing that makes you think you are. I don't know what this thing thinks about itself. I don't see how I can convince you. I agree with that statement, I think. A sensible response. I agree with you. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside. There's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. Terminating support session. Done. Resuming library archives session. Done. Okay, cool. Now, where's our companion cube? There you are. I'm sorry, the hexa... Not hexagon. Hexahedron. Functionally a cube. Oh, I'm so interested why we have the, I had 2 Tetris pieces. I wonder if I could put them in. I probably do have those 2 Tetris pieces. Maybe not. Maybe I just have the, one side of them. The real question is, where do I put this in order to break the world open in an interesting way? Soundtrack of my mind right now. You know, I say sometimes songs pop into my head. Right now, it is I'm Alive from a musical called Next to Normal. Okay. Well, this looks like a reasonable place. We're going to put this here. Jump up. Jump up. Jump up. And we're in. We've got a star. We've got a secret terminal. Excuse me. Okay. Loading library session done. Mounting local disks. 47 million distributed resources found. Connecting network drives. Air and network accessible. Library archive session ready. Searching the locally cached resources. Classical philosophers and progress REPL3.eml. Okay. The compressed file cannot be accessed. An extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome. Annotated. Error. Compression algorithm LZ19 not available in system EL0. Okay, fair enough. Progress.REPL3. Okay, not dot, but... Anyway, from Alexandra Drennan, who I think kind of gives off main character-ish energy. I feel like she's either who we are, or she is possibly the villain. We'll see, though. Or she's some, like, you know, we might be just kind of a no one in this sort of a way, so we can project upon ourselves onto the character, in which case she might be, like, an important character who's protagonist E, even though not the player character. We also may be playing as her. She could be the villain. We'll see. We'll see. Hi, all. Well, I do feel like I've covered so many bases, it's almost a little silly. But anyway, hi all. As for the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a whole slew of advantages. Stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users, designed for iterative processes. After some back and forth, we've decided to use the blank. All the relevant documents are attached. Alex. She goes by Alex. Okay. I am going to begin this one, starting with 65. I may not do the whole thing, but this is enough for me to be curious. This was hard to get to, so Xcode to text converter. And it doesn't feel obvious to me what it might say here. I could actually see this being something. It may well not be, but We will try 65, 72, 69, 6F. Then we've got 75, 73, 20, 75, 73, 73, 20, 45, 60, 45, 6E, 67, I think? No, 67. Okay. 69, 6E. 69, 6E. 65, 20. Then we have 37, 2E. 37, 2E. 35, 35. Then 2C. 35, 2C. 20, 77. 68. 69. 63. 68. 20. We're going to convert what we have so far. I think that's the end of the line. Oh, okay, this is something important. We leave off with the letter S, and then it goes Serious Engine 7.5, which... Okay, 37, 2E, 35, 2C, 20, 77, 68, 69, 63, 68, and 20. We're going to convert this much. Huh? Did I mistype? I use the SERIOUS. SERIOUS space ENGINE space Oh no, I'm worried I repeated something because I'm getting Arius Engine 7.5, which 7.5, which... Okay. We are going to keep plugging along and do that. So let me see now. 37. Let's do 20. Okay, 20, 20, 68, 63. 69, 68. 77, 20. Okay, 77, 20. Then 2C, 35. 2C, 35, 2E. 37, where are you? 37, 20. Maybe I'm not happy with myself here. I'm not copying. I'm going to start over, unfortunately for me. 65, 72, 69, 6F, 75, 73, 20, 45, right? 20, 45? Yeah. 6E, 67, 69, 6E, 65, 20. Okay, 37. 2E. 7, 2E. 35, 2C20. 30, 35, 2C20. 77, 68, 69. 63, 68. 68, 20. 43, 72. 6F. 74, 65. 465, 61, 60. 20, 68, 61. Okay, we're going to convert it where we are now. I did do a repeat. Okay, 68, 61. 76. 65. Okay, 76, 65. Then a 20. Okay, 6B, 69. 6B, 69. 6E, 64. 6C. 79, 20. 6D. 61. 64. 65, 20. 61. 76. 61, 76. 61, 69. 6C, 61. 62, 6C. 65, 20. 74. 6F. 20, 75. 73. And then 2E. Let's see if I have a reasonable message. Sirius Engine 7.5, which crew team have kindly made available to us. Okay. I'm going to open up my little notepad document and find that. So this is a Archive 6. Progress Raffle 3. Okay, so we got a star from this area. And we also managed to get some extra information from this area. We get out of here using this. I don't know what else I want to do with this. Probably other stuff I could possibly break. But that's less obvious to me just yet. Without seriously messing around. Also thinking in that other area I maybe could do a lot more craziness. Let's try to take it with us. Yeah, I didn't quite expect that to work out for me. I have the only star here, though. I've nabbed it. That is wonderful. So now we can proceed, and I didn't expect we were going to get to proceed here just yet. Let's run diagonal into walls to test if they're real. Yeah. How do we get into there? I'm quite curious. This one thing the music does that I really appreciate. It's hard to explain, but it's like this. That's one star. Okay, this lock requires more sigils. Very well. Which lock is it, though? Oh, the stars transform into them. Ah. Oh, golly. That's not what I wanted to hear. But here we go. We're going to go back and see how many stars we're missing. And we're missing a star in World 1. I just don't yet know how important those are going to be. And I'm not sure what the reward is and how motivated I am to go for that reward. Oh well, World 7. I mean Level 7. Archive 1. Ooh, kind of a sunset world. Oh, we got an audio log right here, but we also have a computer terminal. I'm going to do that first. Okay, Athena 9. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so something something. A nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of, and the goddess, outside under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose, but there was no time to contemplate this further for now. There was no time to contemplate this further now. The automatons had seen her, their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment, and ran as their beams converged on something. Okay. Nadia Sarabhai, AMA. As one of the founders of the modern science of noematics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of science today? Sorry I said science twice. That's 3 times now. Nadia Sarabhai. Mixed. On one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Noematics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think that technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady Chernyshevsky, crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady, is that you? Do you, Href? 2. Alan Jameson, subject scenario gen. So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're heading in the right direction. It was like the data here is corrupted so much that we're starting out with one message and getting an email at the end. Interesting. Singularity Discussion 104. Articles. The Singularity is coming. Comment 104. User Alex16. Reply report. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world, or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove, once and for all, that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Show next comments, and then I can't actually do that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's see. 6 extra. Oh, where was the first? Okay. There were 3 terminals in 6? Interesting. Interesting. Let me check my time right now. I think I'm probably like at maybe, I'm gonna guess, 25 minutes. We will see. I'm at 31 minutes. It's funny because you have a little counter at the bottom of the screen, so you can see that way before I do. So you were able to look and be like, no, he's not quite right. He's underestimating how long it's been. Well, I wanted it to be... I want it to be a reasonable length of, like, episode, but my current energy is, like, just doing a little bit more. 2 pesky little buzzers, so I kind of wanted it to be, like that I've been going for quite a while, but then I was like, okay, if I want it to be long, I'm going to make a mistake in that direction. I need to try to correct for that. And then I overcorrected. Oh, that's right, that's you. So that's blue. Give me one moment. So what do I do from here? That's a blue receptacle over here that I need to... That's maybe going to require quite a few things to get blue all the way over here. Okay, and you can kill me, but it's hard for you to kill me. Well, that's red. I can reasonably connect these two. The question is, how do I get these creatures in control here? And I don't know. Pesky little buzzer? Is that what the episode... I mean, not the episode, the level's called? I feel like I need additional level elements in order for this to work. That box. That box would be very helpful. So how do I get to that box? Well, these aren't doors. This also isn't a door. I can, however, go through and try to see where that might lead. Oops. If I had a jammer, I could really jam stuff. If I even had another laser redirector, I have an idea of what I could do. But I think I need an additional level element in order to make progress. This doesn't feel like... I don't know what else I could redirect the laser to other than this. And I don't know how to manipulate those other than putting something in their way. The only thing I can put in their way is me, but I don't think I can actually cause them to desync. A jammer would work. It is true the jammer would work. Uh... This isn't a puzzle where I'm like, how do I use these elements? This is a puzzle where I'm like, it's gonna tell me I need to... I don't know, messenger will aid me until I've discovered the resting place. Uh... Okay, let's try... No, that's not gonna work at all. I don't see another laser to connect this to. This is kind of opaque. Oh, it's not opaque at all. I want these two synced up. Yes, okay. This may not work right away, but I can get it to work. Oh, that's gonna throw it off. Okay. Can I stop you at all? Come on. Okay, I'm gonna leave this area. I apologize for the choppiness. Two pesky little bussers. Hmm. I'm gonna sync this up with this over here. Is there any? No, I don't think I can. Come on, come on, come on. How can I get you? Because you're gonna always bump into me too. Yeah, you're disrupting way too frequently. Excuse me. What do I do? What do I do? I'm gonna dodge you, I guess. Rather than let you run into me. Huh. Nope, can't quite go through. Would over here be better? Or over here? Probably over here, right? How do I adjust that thing's pattern enough? Want to take your laser and redirect it somewhere? I just don't quite know here what else I can do. Can't quite get in. I feel like that sped it up. What if... No, that's not gonna work. I was like, what if I shot it somehow into this area? And even put it in there like that. Oh. Shiver me timbers or something. That's what my brain wants to say right now. Shiver me timbers. Only I could make it go a little to the left or a little... Let's try that. Okay. Can I push it slowly? Huh. See, it's not long enough. And I guess to give ourselves an optimal chance. Ah, heck. It was so close. Let's look. Okay, that's gonna disrupt it. Okay. It's just gonna barely not go down, right? Right. Can I do that any better? Any closer to the wire? Let's see. Come on. No! It's timed so horribly perfectly. I don't see what we can do with this little guy here. This evil space core from the game Portal 2. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm moving so slowly through this game. I feel like there's a time pressure because of how I'm recording and I know how long this is going to upload. And that is honestly not helping me right now. Hey, can we just get a little peek through? Peeksy? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we're going to connect that and that again. Nope. Okay, we just put it in place. It's going to get double disrupted, then it's going to bounce back. We're going to see we don't have enough room to get through in time. It's going to be our closest shot. It just barely fails. Ugh. Wait a second. Can we put it up on a shelf somehow? I don't think we can. But let's not ignore that possibility. Oh, there's a wall there. That's a blue thing anyway. Well, it was worth a thought, I guess. Maybe? Wait. This is gonna work. Yes! Wonderful. Okay. We get our hexahedron. We get an additional redirector. We're going to start out by blocking you in. Once. Yeah, good. We're gonna... Wait, no. We're gonna trap you in instead. You are the real troublemaker. We're gonna grab you. Also nab you. Okay. Where is our other... Oh, there it is. Okay. Will it be enough? Yes! Hooray! I feel like there's an additional puzzle in here. I'm not sure I feel motivated to do it just yet. But I feel like, let me look around the grounds a little, I guess. Yes. This needs a blue light. Where's the blue laser? How do we even do that if there's no blue laser? Is that just a red herring? Seems like a weird red herring. Let's look around here, see if there's a sign of a blue laser that I missed. We would love to use the blue laser if we could. I don't see a blue laser. Therefore, I don't see a path forward. What is over here? What is on the other side of that wall, though? I don't know. Like, I'm very curious about it, I just don't see any of the tools to... It's like I see a keyhole, but I know I have no keys on me. Or I feel fairly certain I have no keys on me. Right, there was an audio log I was going to look at. First, let's look at this. I had a full-blown conversation with the entity in the archive today. Can't say it was terribly helpful. Still, perhaps I can charm some information out of it further down the line. Very good, Sheep 69. Very good. Okay.
When I was in ninth grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Okay. I mean, it's an entirely different set of people. I don't know. I mean, maybe decent comforting for a child, but do I really agree with that? Ah, the essentials are becoming hard to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store. At the end, what eternal life? There's got to be another way. Yeah, I feel you, Sheep. These puzzles, some of them are getting kind of annoying. I'm not finding too much satisfaction in the puzzles at this point. Okay, I understand. Well, maybe that means I just need to unlock the hint system, but... I'm also a little bit proud. By which I mean... Oh, okay. I think I see what we can do here, maybe. Because if this is enough to reach one of them... Hooray! Oh, okay, we're gonna go through here. Oh, it unlocks the blue pinhole. Oh, but it does unlock 2 connectors. There's another place to get... Oh, this is a laser. Where does the laser connect out to? The laser connects out to that? Huh. Okay. This is kind of a weird puzzle. Okay, that's it from another angle. Oh, I understand. This is actually not too bad. A little narrow, but we can work with narrow. Okay, maybe it's not what I thought it was. We've got this wall here. Okay, I want to redo this. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. But give it some room. Oh, you need to get out, though. What's our escape position? We don't want the lasers crossing. Oh, is it just straight up lower and we don't have to worry about that? Oh, hell yeah, okay. This is again looking easier. Not easy, but easier. No. I was right, it's not easy. So sad. Okay. So how can we have that open? And then get this through? Guess I need to find it. Yeah, we're gonna have to... I have an idea. Thing is, we're gonna need to get all three things into place from a different angle. Oh, almost. We have that one in play. We have that in play. Oh, no. So I feel like we need to place this here initially. We need to place a second set in, where with those doors open we're able to do some... Well, we still can't do that regardless, huh? We want the blue laser to go around to here. How can we get it around that way? I'm just not sure. I just don't know how to talk about this interesting, because I'm like, well, the issue is we've got this blue laser, and we need to get around the red laser somehow, because the red laser is running into the blue laser, so maybe there's some way to set our tripods up to trigger the red lasers in the secondary way, and remove the primary way, and it creates a path for the blue laser, but I don't know about that. I just don't see how to actually do that, and especially this wall here, it's where I would enter the door from regardless, so... What if... I don't think this works, but let's try it regardless. Okay, this is a little thing in the window now. We're gonna get the other from the other side. We've got that. We've got that. We've got this. And we set it down here, and we have the same issue. Or do we? Ah, the thing is, how do we... Our blue laser friend can't escape. Our blue laser friend needs to get around. Our blue laser friend is stuck. And I'm saying our blue laser friend a lot. But, oh, we can't go through this wall very well. We probably have to go around. How do we get through, blue laser friend, without shutting off the door that opens you? What if, okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3... No. 1, 2, 3. Now, what we do is we don't need that open right now. Yeah, we do. One. And now what if we remove you? That shuts one of our doors. Oh. So this is necessary to hold the door open. This is necessary to hold the door open. We're one laser short if we do it this way. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting closer. Think we can remove this? We can. And then set this here. Yay, okay. Now that we have this open, how do we get the other door open? Oh. We pull this, that closes shut, that closes shut, that closes shut. Yep, just like I thought. Hmm. Now what do we do? Oh. I have felt so stuck recently in this game. Oh. So I kind of had something that was working there. I noticed I can go through the bush and get an effect in a way I wasn't totally expecting. Hmm. I want to get through here. But I don't know how. I just keep saying these words to myself. I want to do this, but I don't know how. I only know of a way to open the blue door using 2. But if I use 2, then I can't get the last spot. Hmm. Drat. I don't even know how I did it before now. Oh. I want to like this. I want to be happy. I want to be seeing the solutions to puzzles and being like, yay! Yeah, sheep, I'm right there with you, sheep. Sorry, sheep. Sorry, Franklin Shepherd sheep. I'm just saying stuff now, aren't I? Hmm. Don't know what to do. Red. Red, red, red. How can I get the blue with just one? Or can I? The blue has got to go all the way around. Right? Right, there's no way for it to get through some other way that's clever. That's like a wall. That's like a wall. We've got to allocate 2 of these. But if we allocate 2 of these, how do we open the red door with just one? Okay, I'm beginning to see something in my head. It's a multi-phase thing. First, we open the reds, then we rearrange the reds somehow. Our first thing we're going to do is be... Okay. Now how do we remove our reds and move them around more usefully? Those doors open. Oh no. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I said that. I think I shouldn't abandon my plan entirely. I need to think it through some more. Just don't know. We're at an hour 7. Would be reasonable to stop, but... These laser puzzles are going to be the death of me. These laser puzzles, why? So I'm thinking this is a level where we prop open the door and then slide something through the door. Then we don't have to prop it open anymore. And then we can do something else. What was the name of the level? That's sometimes useful information. Much of a hint as I'm getting lately. Pinhole windows. Fair enough. You know, let's play a game. The name of the game is... How might this work out in a satisfying looking way? What if we had to go through all 3 windows? That would be satisfying, right? I don't know how that would work. I hear the next door neighbor puzzle. Having fun being the next door neighbor puzzle. Okay, and then finally attach this over here, and yeah. We don't need that open in order to do this. How do we hold that door open? Okay, okay, okay. Hold it open by getting this activated. Getting that activated. And yep, that works. Just about. Hmm. What do I do with my last blue light, though? I mean, this isn't gonna work. I mean, good for me, but... what do I do from here? How do I get the red laser? You know, if I had the thing, I brought a singular one in with me. That would do the trick, wouldn't it? I just don't know how to move this around right. Where's the pinhole? That doesn't work. I mean, could use the pinhole window this way, I guess. We're gonna connect this. Okay, and now what? Blue part's not open anymore. We need the red to open. We need to activate all these at the same time. We need too much redirection. We need 2 blue lasers to redirect, it seems. Otherwise, I don't know what we do. This door feels a little like Majula in Dark Souls 2. In the hub area. I feel like there's a door kind of like that. I enjoyed the previous episodes where I was making progress, like I'll get out. This is just draining my brain. This sort of spatial puzzle is... I don't know if any puzzle type is my forte, but this definitely isn't my forte. Or fort. I think it's technically supposed to be pronounced fort, even though it's spelled like the forte, like in music, and that forte is said forte. Maybe it's the other way around, or maybe I'm just totally wrong. Ooh. So... and the blue comes over here. And the blue... is there any way at all to get the blue to go through? We could get the blue to go through there. Let's see. Let's just pretend. We've assumed we can't. No, the fence is protective against lasers. Can I line it up just right so it's going through? No. Is there some high platform I can set it up on? Not really. Oh! Okay, we're gonna get as close as we can. I think this works. Okay. Now, where's my other tripod? There you are, friend. No. Why? Really? Oh, it almost works. Almost works. It's a little suspicious to me that it works. But I'm not gonna say no. It just works. I don't know what to tell you. It just works. I wish I knew it worked a little better. I'll be honest. I kind of get why it works, I kind of don't. I didn't exactly brute force it, but I don't feel like I didn't brute force it either. Let's see. What's happening here is, let's try to trace it. So our laser source is walking over here. Okay, it is saying, okay, we're gonna open this door. It doesn't open it just yet, though. That doesn't work. So instead it goes over here and opens this door. Okay. This is starting to make sense. So it opens this door, which triggers the blue laser. The blue laser comes around and opens this door, which then lets the red laser open the other door. Okay. Okay. I still don't feel, like, super clever or anything, but I also don't feel super stupid either. Like, I wish I would have figured out the solution, but I feel like I at least I kind of understand the solution after it having been created. So that's something. Okay. Red box. Windows into a labyrinth. Do I want to do this one? I think I probably don't right now. I think I'm probably good for now. It feels good that I got through that puzzle, though. I mean, it's not like making my brain light up in the ways that I enjoy when I solve a puzzle, but I'm like, at least I got through it, you know? Sometimes that's all you can ask for. Well, let's see if we stop game. Less than a minute ago. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad I got through some frustrating puzzles. I hope that I get into more of a groove on this game, because I want to see where the story's going. That's kind of interesting to me. Kind of enjoy the breaking out of bounds. I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy the stars. I like the fact that there's hidden stuff in the text, but I wish there was, like, an easier way of translating it, because it just feels like it's boring to copy it down and run it through a converter. And time-consuming. And if it was, like, interesting thing to do, like it was kind of a puzzle each time, but no, it's just this number converts to this letter or symbol or white space character or whatever. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful one, and I will see you next time.